Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to B.W.O. here live with Tony Dinges and Chris Tucker to celebrate the new year. So, Chris, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Welcome back, Tony and Tuck, ladies and gentlemen. You know what it is. BWO, we in the building. Yes, the numbers say 2026, and, we all have our different opinions. That's why we're called Brothers in Opinions. I don't really think the new year officially starts on January 1st, but our calendar year does. So that's what we're here to celebrate and have fun with it, man, and talk about all things good and bad from the year and looking forward to what's upcoming this year. But right now we want to start off with Stephen Daly, his Indiana Hoosiers, and how they are smashing Alabama and those Crimson Roll Tide.
Right.
Shout out to Stephen Daly, man. Like, that's big time, man. One of the greatest athletes to ever come out of Winchester and the whole area for that matter, man. And it looks like they're heading to the Final Four, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised. I bet against them. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Alabama was gonna win, but hey, Indiana's proving me wrong. I mean, they're beating the shit out of them. Right? It's 38-3. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, a lot of these games haven't even been close yet so far. I mean, Miami won. They took down Ohio State. I mean, the score doesn't indicate to me how dominant Miami was in that game. They dominated the whole game from start to finish.
Miami this year, right?
Yeah, UVA. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I say, I mean, hey, a team that everybody.
Day?
Who?
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon won.
In a close game with Texas Tech.
No, I mean they tacked on a touchdown near the end to make it look more like 23-0. They rubbed it in, basically, I guess you could say. But hey, like most coaches say, stop them, really. So
yeah, but really, shout out to Stephen Daly and Indiana Hoosiers, man. It'll be a few weeks away, ladies and gentlemen, but we're gonna have Stephen and their coach on and talk some big things about Indiana and VA and JMU and all that stuff. But right now, go enjoy them, man. And Stephen Daly is 2 games and 2 wins away from winning the national championship and a national championship ring. He didn't get to play because he was injured, Tony, but the announcers and stuff were still shouting him out in the beginning, like, "Oh, they missed Stephen Daly, the best defense on Indiana." Da 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 da. That's dope, man. That's amazing to hear that.
Right. It is. A shout out to Steven. Unfortunately, he had that freakish injury, celebrating and hurt his knee. But, yeah, I mean, hey, Indiana's doing their thing. Yeah. they look like the team to definitely beat. I will say that. So, hey, I thought it was going to be, what were they saying? Like, when, who was it? When, Miami beat Ohio State. What was it? Teams with a bye since this playoff has started. That made it 0-5. So typically that bye doesn't isn't favorable to teams. So
yeah, but Indiana won theirs
in dominant fashion tonight. So then you got the Sugar Bowl will be Ole Miss and Georgia at 8.
And so most likely Georgia should punish them, but I'm rooting for Ole Miss.
Hey, it's hard to beat a team twice. This will be their set, and the first one was close. The first game. So we'll see, man. That's why they play the game. But I mean, Georgia should win it. They should. But you never, like I said, that's why they play the game. You never know. That layoff hurt them or whatever. Being off a couple weeks and having that bye week. We'll see. They come out flat. And Ole Miss, like Miami and them did to the other teams. Because Ohio State looked horrible.
Ole Miss, that's Lane Kiffin?
Yeah. So I forget, whatever, we all know about Lane Kiffin. I'm not a fan of him. He does this all the time. So where did he end up going? I forget. What?
Texas?
To become the head?
I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
He used to coach at USC. I have no idea. Maybe LSU.
But he does. I mean, that's a whole nother topic, of Lane Kiffin, but that's just his MO. He just does this shit all the time.
But regardless, his school's in the game tonight against Georgia, and that is a shout out to Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. So he helped rock them all the way to this game, final 8.
Right. Yep.
But that's the college football playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it in sports, but switch over real quick because another one of our hometown favorites and Hanley favorites, man. And, you know, we pumped them grades out recently, and from Stephen Daly and what he's doing with Indiana. Tony, you want to shout out Meach? He played with Quincy, and they played together growing up. And he's now he left Fordham. He left up here in the Bronx, and he's going now to East Carolina. He's a Pirate down there. So.
Well, no, Quincy never had the chance to play with Meach, but he did play with Stephen Daly, football and basketball.
Oh, okay.
Quincy, when Meach was a senior, that was like the COVID year, and Quincy was a freshman. But he did play with Stephen. They were so.
All right. Well,
both football and basketball.
And where's Meach going to school at now, Tony?
He is going to East Carolina, correct.
Yep, and what do you know about them?
They're the Pirates.
And what else do you know about East Carolina?
I don't
What conference are they in? What's their schedule like?
They're in the.
He's automatically eligible to play, which is dope. But he got to learn the system and everything else. But he's just such a great player and athlete that he'll fit right in and help him. He'll probably be their best player.
Right. But ECU's what? I want to say, for some reason, the Sun Belt. Is that what they're in?
I have no idea.
I believe
these days.
Yeah, me neither. Somebody help me out of the Sun Belt, right? I guess.
Thomas Wingenbach, he went from Hanley to play offensive line down there. I know Ann Brownlee went to that school. I don't know a lot of people that went there. I know Chris Johnson, as far as a football player, he went there.
Right.
DJ TK or whatever. So.
Well, Chris,
shout out to Meach, man. He's about to kill it down there in East Carolina, so y'all check him out, man.
Well, yeah, since we're on the shout-out thing, let's give some shout-outs to, some new followers and subscribers, out there. We're going to start giving everybody shout-outs for all that. So I want to shout-out to, who did I have, Chris? See, look, I can't even find it now.
Bromley and, Travis Brown, there's been a lot of them, actually.
Yeah, Wuka, Justin, all our subscribers, on YouTube. We appreciate that. And then, of course, everybody else starting to follow us, on Facebook as well. We really appreciate it.
Beans Lofton, Danny Westfall, Dallas Payton, the Mac.
There you go. You got them.
Nerdy McFly. Like you said, Justin Garber, Vlad Jacquez, Larry Weiss, or whatever. Wilka the Don. RVN. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, man. We appreciate everybody, Tony. Like you said, we've got a lot of new followers and people starting to subscribe and shit, man. That's dope.
Yeah, we're up to 53 total subscribers. And then a special shout out. Who?
That's just on YouTube.
Well, yeah, but I want to give a special shout out to Zeb Weaver's dad, Robert Weaver. He's been a supporter. Donates $5 to us on Buzzsprout every month. So that we really appreciate. That helps pay. Go towards our account on that. To pay for Buzzsprout because, like we say, it ain't free. But yeah, Robert Weaver, thank you very much. He's been a solid supporter for 3 years, and counting. Since we've. So, yeah, really appreciate that, everyone. So, Chris, let's dive into what else did you want to talk about? We talked about the college football playoffs. All right, let me ask you this question. Who do you think's going to win it all?
Indiana.
So, Indiana, well, they look like
they're in the Final Four.
That's it.
They're going to punish Oregon, and they're going to beat whoever else makes that final game.
Right.
Here, dude, they got the squad. They're undefeated. They won the Big Ten. They beat Ohio State to win it. They're like that. Stephen Daly's a key player on that team, man, and yeah, they're gonna win that whole championship, man. It's just a dope situation all around. I'm not an Indiana fan, but I've never even been in football.
Well, they got a lot of kids from Virginia.
I know, but it's a special year for them, and definitely for Stephen Daly and Hanley and Winchester, man. So hell yeah, I'm going for the Hoosiers. First time I've ever said that.
Right, right, but rightfully so. Having a homegrown kid a part of the team,
it's good. About 7, 8, 9, 10 seniors. Like I said, more seniors than a bingo night. Over there on the hill with Zach and them, they got a lot of seniors from Isaiah to Keon to Christian and Kyron and Amari and Davon, and I don't even know how to tell y'all, but I can name more seniors than you guys can think of. And Tony Hanley had a great experience this past weekend, right down at the Arby's Classic. We won't dive all the way, but you were there, man. Your son plays. So, what do you want to talk about for that, real quick?
I mean, I could just say, in short, like Haley's on the map now. They competed with Oak Hill. To me, it's just Oak Hill was a little too much depth. But they competed with Oak Hill. They had the lead after the first period, tied it. Going into the half, 25-25, I believe. So and then Oak Hill just slowly, pulled away. We got sloppy with the ball too, at times, and then they played Roanoke Catholic and lost that one, which. That was a good game, close. They were fast, athletic. They could shoot, mid-range, whatever. And just in that one, honestly, towards they got sloppy with the ball, because they had a 10-point lead. I think going into the fourth quarter or fourth period.
Yeah.
So.
But, it's a learning lesson, and I think that's a good experience for them to play down there.
Oh, of course. I mean, you're only going to learn more from losses, So it's only going to make them better, And they hung with Oak Hill, one of the top teams in the whole nation, and without one of their best players, Will, right? So even without him,
Coach here, where Will is not out there right now. So. Just picking on Will, man, but that was cool. He almost won the 3-point contest out there on one leg.
Right, and I'll mention that. On Sunday they had a 3-point contest. Will. Still did it on one leg, and it was a prick because he got like 15 points, I believe, or something, or 16. But the kid who did win could shoot too. He got like 21, 22, something. He
was able to use both legs.
He was out there firing that thing up. But yeah, I mean, just to be on one foot. I mean, who's to say if he was healthy, he might have won the whole thing. But I mean, that's impressive.
That Arby's Classic and. But we got like the big shots and all this stuff that goes on, man. So I don't think we probably won't get all into it, ladies and gentlemen, because Tony, you go ahead and tell them, man. Next week, a week from today, ladies and gentlemen, we got some special guests on that I think run that organization. Am I correct?
They helped with the Arby's Classic, big shots.
Big shots.
Jeff Snyder, Bryce Snyder, and Kevin. So we will have on Kevin Snyder Thursday to talk about the Arby's Classic, big shots, all AAU world in general, recruiting, getting all that. But we will have Kevin Snyder on Thursday, so everybody can tune into that, and we'll talk about everything that happened at the Arby's Classic that they helped with, and then they run big shots. We're Rising Stars, who I coach with. We play on that circuit. So, we'll dive all into that, answer some questions, transfer report, all that good stuff. So, I'm not going to give too much away because, like I said, we'll have him on, next Thursday. Everyone wants to tune into that. It'll be at 7 o'clock. Tried to have him on tonight, but we know it's New Year's, so everybody got family over and stuff like that. So, he'll do it, Thursday. We'll discuss all that.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anybody to get on tonight, man.
Right.
Chilling.
Well, we're on.
But we got people like Al Stay and Parker B and Pedro on, and I'm not sure who some of them are, but that's what's up to you guys watching the show, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. Yes, sir.
But man, some big shows in the work, man. But we definitely appreciate everybody who's came on in the past year. From Jay Sean, who's down at Wake Forest, to Mrs. Lee, who's one of my favorites, man, to have her on, the 94 undefeated state champs, Tony, we had Michael Benitez Jr., Justin Garber we had on, right, Chris West, Chris Higgs, Ryland Emrys, and
Hassan Akambi.
Yeah, we also had on the young man from Emory and Henry, who's decent on defense this year.
Mano Luska.
Yeah,
Chris.
Man. We had on a lot of people, Tony, man. That was fun, man.
Yeah, it was. It was a good year, man. And I try to
carry out West Virginia and the charity events organization that she helps run the food banks.
Right. Correct. Yeah, so we try to have on, as everybody can see, anybody. Any walks of life. We had BPG on, Brian Pierce Gonzalez, school board member and professor at
BPG on.
Shenandoah University, and then Tyrus Thomas from the Youth Development Center, YDC.
Sisters came on, Mike Hammer. So Big Buff out there in the building, man. We've had some different people on, some people from the Hanley, people from the area, some other people, whatever it is, but.
Right.
Look, man, we try to talk and set things up with a lot of y'all and vice versa, but schedules and things, life is how it is. It's hard to make things work, but let's get it, man.
Right.
Everything's up to all of us as people. Y'all want to get on, holler at us, man, and come speak about whatever you want to speak about.
Yes, sir.
We said it's just a brother with opinion, even if it's a woman and a sister with opinion. Holler at us, let us know what y'all want to talk about, man, because we talk about it all. We don't give a fuck. I told y'all, fuck Trump, fuck ICE. I don't care. We'll talk about it all. Fuck Dallas Cowboys.
See, why do you gotta bring? Look, we have nothing to do with this.
Hey, I'm just a brother with opinion. You can say the same thing about the Redskins or whoever else they call us nowadays.
Right.
Yeah, man, y'all want to get on, man. We have a good time, man. We talk about your kids or where you work or why you love or hate your job, your lifestyle, everything else in between. Your religion, your politics. I don't care.
Right.
You can't be stressing what people think about you. Just speak your mind. Get it off your chest if you want.
Yes, sir.
Show love if you want. If you're excited or happy or, there's certain things happening going on in your life and your blessings, man, shout them out.
Right.
Where you go to church, what's going on, man? I love this. All right, bet. Come talk about it. Justin Brown, where y'all at, man? Look, I'm going to call you out. Look, you got to get Justin on, man. And...
Hey, there's plenty of people that we've wanted to get on that, we keep playing phone tag basically. But a few people we've been trying to get on the past year or two.
I'll say this real quick, Tony, because it's been a rough week, a rough 2 weeks in Winchester for the community and people my age and our entire age bracket that grew up, because we lost a few people that we loved growing up, man, from Portia and William and unfortunate situations that's happened back home in the area from people that we love and grew up with. So you just never know what's gonna happen to any of us, man. Look, it's just a platform to talk and speak your mind. Holla at us. Right. Here for everybody.
Yeah, so thoughts and prayers go out to the Williams family. Portia, unfortunately, what happened, in the community, and who else do we have?
The whole Clinton family and everybody that loves them, part of their families, man.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, like you say, man, life's short, man. You never know. But we positive vibes with both those families in the community. Yeah, very, very sad news. Very sad.
Yeah, I love Wild Bill, man. I remember Portia because she hung with my younger sisters at the Evans home, but me and Wild Bill, we used to be real tight when we was younger, man. That's a good dude, man. I love his family, his sisters and shit, so his dad used to not like me, but that's cool. That's part of life. I was a bad influence, William. But I had a car and shit, so we could do things. But I remember all that. He taken me down one time. Was like, I knew he was with you. Get out the car. But man, that shit hurts, man. When you lose loved ones, man, and all we have is memories, man.
Right.
Y'all come and holler at us, man. Y'all want to get on, man. Talk about whatever. Even things y'all been through in life, man, because we all deal with struggles as people. Nobody has it easy. But we just love to talk, man, and hopefully y'all love to listen. Hit the subscribe button, like button, hit the share button.
Yeah, there you go.
Real quick, man. Next week we got some good guests on, man, from Tony's Love of that AAU bracket, those tournaments. And then after that, I think we're at Ralph Sampson, and then hopefully Meach and Stephen Daly and them. But y'all stay in tune with us, man. We got some big shows coming up, man. We appreciate everybody that just came on this past year. Like we said, Miss Lee, Michael Benitez, and everybody else, man. Good shit.
Right,
Ryan,
we're going
to go show them what you do. Rylan got a whole other year left, man.
Oh, yeah, I know. Rylan Striller, man, only a junior.
Like Olympic athlete speed,
another one, too, Zayden Burks. Only a junior.
We had Zayden on a few years ago when he was just about 9th grade. Right. But player of the year, he's the best player in the state, man, best running back. And that's not just Hanley's division. He's not even Hanley's division, I think. It's 3A. But he's the best back the whole state. It don't matter what division man.
Also, shout out to Josiah Johnson as well.
Yeah, we supposed to get JoJo on the show, actually. Shout out to him. Domino
Mm-hmm.
and Shayla, who we grew up with, man, class of 98. They son
Because
of
what?
that's some defense, man. That's some good shit, man. He got 99 tackles, 15 for loss?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
2.5
and didn't he
sacks.
finish? Didn't he finish second all time in
Yeah, I don't
taps
know
for
who
the
had the most
school?
all time, but he was second by like 5 tackles, I read. So
Right. My guess it might be Stephen Daly.
I don't know.
I know he has a sack.
Stephen Bailey was the sack leader. I don't know who was the tackle leader.
The tackle could be, yeah, that could be a lot of people, a lot. So yeah, I don't know about that, but hey, congrats JoJo. You know, known that kid since he was 5, 6 years old as well. Like you said, grew up with his parents. Great kid. You know, he's got a bright future.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think he might be going to Indiana or Ohio State or something. JoJo's like that.
Never know. He might. You got
Yeah.
never know. But hey, Chris, I got a few questions. Like, what's your biggest memory of 2025? What popped out in that year?
That I actually had 4 different jobs this year, and most of my adult life, I worked jobs for 2 to 5, 6 years at least at a time. Not just, but I had to switch a lot of jobs this year. Unfortunate circumstances and shit happened, but one thing I'm always do is hold my head above water and keep it pushing forward. So, yeah, but nah, man. But that's probably the one thing. And there was a 2-month period where I didn't have work, and that's the longest I've ever been out of work since I was probably in 16, 17. So that sticks out the most. And the people that was there for me and made sure I was good when I was going through it.
Right.
What about you?
Yeah, me. I mean, I guess I gotta say Christian committing to doing his thing in basketball. You know, my son going to Fork Union, which is exciting. I'm very excited about that. And then also, I have to say going to New York on that trip to the CNU sticks out last year.
Yeah, no,
that was fun. You know, so not much really. You know, 2025 was pretty blah. Yeah.
It's over with already.
Yeah. But we're going to make it bigger and better this year, man. Bigger and better. We got to. Stop talking shit and speak it into existence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what was your favorite sports moment of the year?
UVA football team. I mean, not losing to Duke, but they had their most wins in school history, 12, I believe, you know, in their program history. So UVA definitely sticks out.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's wild too. Their whole history. They've been around for a long time.
Yeah. But like a lot of schools, I mean, look at Indiana. That's a prime example. They said what? They're like the most losses in football, like NCAA, I think, in their program. You know, when they're playing Alabama, the top different spectrum. But now look at them. You know, it only took 150 years for Indiana to get a good football program.
That's because they ain't have Stephen Daly yet.
Right there, you go. Yep, they need that Winchester grown kid. That's what it was. Hell yeah. So
yeah,
Chris,
thing, man, they're gonna win that championship. That's what's up.
Oh, dude, that'll be so awesome for the area, especially. You know, somebody winning like that, a national championship. I mean, who else could you mention from the area that was, than what Steven's doing right now?
To win a national championship, I don't know of anybody, but we've had a lot of athletes that's played in big time things. But yeah, I don't know on that
stage.
Yeah, in football, not sure about that.
Right. Well, I don't know. Kelly Washington.
Yeah,
years
but Kelly
ago,
didn't play college football. He got a scholarship to play D1 football and basketball at Hofstra, but didn't even go because he got drafted in baseball.
Well, remember, I mean, Kelly.
Marlins Farm League team for like 6 years. We seen him at Sharando open gym on Christmas break and shit. He's out there playing ball, and of course he's bigger than most of us. And he's like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna go walk on to Florida and play basketball." Talking about the Gators.
Right.
A couple months later, this guy's playing fucking football at Tennessee.
Well, that's what I was getting at. I mean, that's
So he didn't even go, but he started
because
basketball, and he ended up being on football. I haven't played either one of the sports in 6 years on a team.
right, I'm saying he ended up on Sports Illustrated, the cover of Sports
He was in
Illustrated.
the middle of ESPN, the magazine, in the centerfold in his briefs.
Right.
His arms wide out like Bo Jackson and shit. No,
I'm gonna have to find that picture.
and he broke the SEC record, the entire conference record for most yards in the game as a freshman.
He still holds that record, correct?
Nah, it's been broke since.
Has it been broke? Okay.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson and some of these guys, man, it's come along, but he had like 278 yards.
Right.
He won his first games as a freshman, but of course he was like 25.
Gotcha. Okay.
He also played for the undefeated Patriots and went 18-0.
That's what.
Giants, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The playoffs against the Jets, that playoffs, that shit was dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he wasn't that guy coming up. But you're right, then. He was that guy in college. He broke the SEC record, so yeah.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
But yeah, other than Kelly, Stephen Daly's that guy.
Yeah, we'll have him on soon too.
Yeah, we might.
We might. You're right.
But yeah, man, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all that tuned in and shit. We know everybody's out having a good day.
Right.
Starting off they so-called.
We just wanted to jump on real quick, give some shout outs. The year in review. All our guests. We appreciate everybody who's been on and supported us. And hey, it's just going to get bigger and better with BWO. So, like I say, tune in Thursday. We'll have the big shots guys on. You run the AAU stuff. And that'll be a great episode. I think a lot of people will tune in and be interested about that. We'll be talking all kinds of basketball.
Yeah.
Chris, you'll love that episode. I know you're going to go all in.
No, I'm already telling him. I know who the best are.
Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, hey, Chris, it was fun. It's been a great year. And shoot, we've been doing this since when? How long? This is our...
It'll be 5 years in March. In
5 years.
March, it'll be 5 years.
See, you're better at dates than me. So it'll be
in March of 2021 during the so-called pandemic. And yeah, we've been rocking strong since, man. Wayne and Zeb in it, but not around right now. But we've been going 5 years strong, man, in 2 months. So shout out to you, Tony. Y'all started this. Y'all had a vision, and we still want to take over Wink FM and shit. So we're trying to work on that. But right now, we just keep doing what we're doing, man. Bigger and better things, like you said.
Hey, well, like I said, like you said before, man, this all started really with me and Zeb. And I did, and look who's left, me and you. So you never know how things work out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we're keeping it going.
That's it. I never knew I would work with people born in the 70s, but here we are.
Jeez. So, Chris, do you have a tuck rule? We gotta continue to say your tuck rule, man.
Yeah, one that we was talking about, we wanted to do before, man, and we got to get off our chests. The crazy thing is the fantasy thing, right? Because me and you are in the basketball right now, but we all lost in football.
Mm-hmm.
But why do people get so caught up in fantasy football and really get in their feelings and don't even want to talk to their friends or get this? I'm like, dude, it's fantasy.
Right.
Like,
dude,
So like you're just everything's cool and peaches and cream, but if you lose to Tony or you lose to whoever we're playing, Zeb, Wayne, Mikey, everybody that's in the league, dude, they fucking feel away like it's real life. I'm like, we have players, that are great, but we don't have nothing to do with what they do on Sundays. Like,
right. Exactly. Hey, I mean, when money gets involved or whatever, this is my answer. It's just people just take it way too serious. Like you said, I'm not one that takes it serious. I think it's all fun. I do it for fun. You can't control what these players do in a game. You know what I mean? So, hey,
people are all wrapped up in their.
I mean, there's some skill to it. I can say, a little bit, but
on matchups.
Right. Yeah, you try to go off that, but yeah, I'm with you. A lot of people, get getting their feelings about it. I mean, hell, we can even go off to where people send the players death threats and shit because they lost their fantasy matchup.
Yeah, they blew the parlays and shit.
Right. Yeah.
But shout out to JP too, man, because he actually gave us that idea a little while ago, man. So yeah, but we had to run with that because it's wild how people get so wrapped up in fantasy and be like, oh.
Yeah. See, Mike Hamry just chimed in. He said half skill, half luck. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, you can draft Jokic or Tom Brady, but if they get hurt in the first week or whatever, what you gonna do?
Right.
Like they out. Oh, you suck at drafting. Well, I drafted the best player and he got hurt. What you want? Oh, you suck. Like.
Right. Well, shoot, I could say, for example, like, who do I have on my fantasy football team? And you look at it, and it's like, dude, how are you losing? Like, what, I had Jabbar Chase and, who was my damn? Jabbar, the number one receiver, I guess, supposedly. Well, it was CD, I think, going into the year. But, yeah, it's just fun. It's fun. But to answer your question, half skill, half luck. Mike answered it. There you go. I don't know why people get in their feelings. Me and you aren't those dudes, so I don't understand it. You know, they'll cut you off, stop talking to you for a whole month.
Yeah, like it's like they're real teams.
Yeah, right. But Chris, hey, love the Tuck rule, man. Got to come up with something every episode.
And look,
and fans chime in. Like, look, Mike, I love you, Mike. Always chiming in.
But JP gave us a deal, so if other people got our deals and shit, holler at us.
Holler at us. You know it.
But
hey, go.
Stop talking till it's 2027, ladies.
So, Chris, are any NBA games tonight? Because I know you're a big NBA fan.
Oh,
you love
game. And look, I noticed throughout the day, man, I got a couple updates to my fantasy text messaging that my play in the lineup and was now out. I was like, well, all right.
Right.
I know the one player that I am playing is the only guy in fantasy that doesn't pay attention. There ain't no fucking set his lineup, so I'm like, I ain't worried.
Oh, JB, we see you chiming in, bro. We got you. JB's getting in his feelings.
There's games. The Knicks don't play again until tomorrow night. We was up big last night and lost to Wemby and the Spurs, but we ain't mad. We still got the second, third best record in the whole league. We all right. Right. Well, but yeah,
I told you,
man. You gonna watch that Georgia game? Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, man. Gotta get about to start in like 15 minutes. Gotta definitely check that out. Who do you got? Who'd you say? I probably already asked you. You said
Ole Miss to win, but I'm pretty sure Georgia will punish them.
Right. Yeah, I think Georgia. I think they'll be too much.
But I don't really care.
Yeah.
Indiana's gonna win the whole thing. And
Right.
Stephen Daly will be riding on one of those cars
To
in the Apple
FSU.
Blossom Festival. I'm telling you, with the fucking national championship ring on.
JB, FSU's out of it, bud. Florida. I know you love your Florida State. They was ass. They was butt cheeks this year, as the kids say. Ass cheeks. Florida State. JB chiming saying Florida State. He's a big FSU fan.
Well, I don't
Didn't
know.
didn't Florida State?
Deion.
Didn't Florida State they were like preseason or they were ranked in the top 10 to start the season, weren't
they
they?
lost like their first two games and was gone right
Right.
away.
Yeah.
And they played better afterwards, I think. But I ain't worried about the Florida State.
That's right. They were buns. That's what I just said. Ass. Florida State. Now Miami, on the other hand, not a Miami fan, but making the ACC look real good right now. And that Virginia,
I don't care.
What is it?
If Miami plays Indiana, they might lose.
Yes. I'll take Indiana. Like I said, they look. I'm a believer now. I wasn't before.
Bobby Bowden. I think this guy likes Terry.
But all right, Chris, we'll wrap this up. We'll go watch this Ole Miss Georgia game. Hey, everybody, love everybody. Keep supporting. You go to Buzzsprout, support us like Daniel Weaver does. Give a little donation every month. It helps pay for our Buzzsprout account and everything we got to pay for to keep this show going. So everybody, appreciate you. Have a great New Year, Chris. Love you. And we'll be back on here Thursday at 7.
Yes, sir. Love
Yeah,
you too,
next
man.
Thursday.
Love all y'all
Yep.
out there, man. Appreciate y'all.
We'll keep that content pumping out, for everybody. So everybody, appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in.
That's it, man. Y'all enjoy. Blessings, fellas. Blessings, ladies.